What is going on, IK fam? BN, I'm back again today for another dope video. And in today's video, I want to... Oh, look at the pretty bird. Caw-caw, caw-caw. Okay, stay focused. Oh, man, it's a dragon. But why aren't his wings flapping? Does he not need to flap his... Never mind, there it is. Okay, so I want to talk right now about farms and the overall benefit that you get from having a farm account / really a second account. And there's only a bare minimum you really need to hit it at, in our opinion, for where it needs to be in order for it to be best utilized by your main. Now, let's first break down what you're really looking to utilize your farm account as. Now, your farm really can be used in general to get resources from, to attack it, to boost honor, and then in addition to just rack up, dead skills. If, let's just say, there's an event that comes around you need to hit certain achievements or rewards for, then you can also utilize it as such. Now, let me break down the Nobility Tree, because this is really the main part here that we're going to be talking about. So, first off, what is nobility, right? This is where you farm honor from, right? Or basically where your honor is farmed and then applies to this to then give you a nobility rank. You will then notice that at certain ranks, as you level up, you will get bonuses. And these bonuses are typically attribute-based bonuses along with troop number increases. You'll notice, right, that you'll eventually get the aptitude once you hit count. As you start leveling up, right, it'll keep going higher and higher and higher until eventually at max, right, is where you hit Prince, right? But again, you have to be Lord level 38 to hit the minimum there, right? You can see that they have the requirements. So really what we're going to be talking about is hitting count 2 and why it is so important. So if you notice, you will get plus 550 troop in addition to passive bonuses for your marches, and these are troop numbers that you're going to get for your marches as well, but you get the 7.5% across the board. This cannot go underrated, along with the daily rewards, right? This is just a free... think of hitting count 2 like getting your daily chest from your daily missions that you hit, right? What do you get from this? You get 75 gems, plus the Philo Stone speed-ups, a market order, and some gold, right? So, from me being able to hit count 2 and just get those daily rewards, that is great, right? Now, obviously, you get the promotion rewards, which are nice too, but really the 120 gems every day on top of that daily, which is going to be 195 gems that you're going to be able to get every day, really can just not go, right? And then if you factor you maxing out your VIP, right, which is, oh god, it's 150, right, you get at the max level. So that's 150, what, plus 195, if I can do math, what is that, 395? No, sorry, 295, 345? Yeah, 345? So that's essentially plus 345, right, VIP that you're going to be able to put towards that, or just if you're looking at it from a gem perspective, right, then you're still at least getting 195 gems overall. Now, in addition to the bonuses, it's vastly important. So this is really the main part here, is that you need to get your farm, which this is mine. Again, I don't have T3 troops, I'm really close, but you want, well, close for one, I should say, 2 for a second. But what you really want to do is try and get the farm to level 20. Now, the best way to do this is to start leveling your farm account the moment a new server opens, right? And if you're someone who's going to be playing both of your accounts consistently, then it's okay if you want to leave them in the main alliance, for example, depending on what your alliance is comfortable with. Now, if they're not comfortable with doing that, then you can just go ahead and make a farm alliance, right? And then you can work. Or you can do what I've seen other players do, where they'll because they play their farm account, which essentially is a second account, they'll just have them join the number 2 alliance, right? Or another alliance. They just don't tell anyone it's the farm, right? And then you just utilize that to keep leveling it up. Now, there's 2 things here. You can either level the farm account to where you have level 20 buildings minimum, and then you can just take the farm to an actual farm academy alliance where other alt accounts can go to, right, that just aren't as active as the main. Or if you want to be super OP like my buddy Molfar, from S8. Obviously, huge shout outs to him. This dude plays 4 or 5 accounts consistently, like a god. So I have to give him a shout out. So again, if you want to play multiple accounts, then sure, go ahead and just have them be in different alliances, and you can just play them normally. You just want to get your farm account at minimum to level 20, so then you can start attacking it with your main. Now, the key here is that you have to make sure that you put a garrison in your farm account. This is because you will only accumulate honor if you are attacking troops. If you attack a city without a garrison in it, you do not get any honor. All you will do is just incur dead from your enemy's training grounds, right? So you basically just take direct dead. Now the funny part is that you'll actually take a little less dead overall in combination with the resources as well that you'll have to spend compared to if you put a garrison in when defending, at least from some initial tests that we've done, which makes it seem as though it may actually be better to not have a garrison if you're getting attacked than if you had a garrison. Now, this is really only, and a big asterisk here, is really only if you know you just cannot win the fight at all. And yes, it is bad because you don't necessarily always want to take straight dead, but you'll save resources. And this is a video, this is obviously a video for another time. But again, just a brief point I wanted to make. I will dive into that later. But for the most part, you need to make sure as you're using your farm, you have to put troops in your garrison in order for your main, when your main is hitting the farm, to accumulate honor. Right, so for me, I'm just waiting until I can get my farm to level 20. Sure, I could do it now, but I want to at least get everything to 20, so that way I'm a little more set up, and I can get my RSS buildings there too as well, right? I think for your farm, do not underestimate the RSS buildings inside your city. They are very, and probably will ultimately be, for the most part, your bread and butter, where you are getting the bulk of your resources for, if you're just going to treat it like a farm and log in every once in a while and just do some dailies, kind of like what I'm doing. Now, this is my own, to this effect as well, I should have been playing this account vigorously from day one, right? That is one of the things that I realize now, because when we were doing tests, right, I was testing S4, it was still within the beta servers, the first 8 beta servers, and, you know, we were still learning a lot. And then when we eventually went to S8, which was is the last beta server, right, there was still a big learning curve for what even we were figuring out through trial and error. And so that is probably the best piece of advice I could give to anyone new that's starting, is make sure, even if you just do one account, one extra account, please, for Buddha's sake, make sure you at least progress a second account to level 20, even if you just get it to 20 and then you don't do anything else with it except just log and collect resources and train troops. At least do that. If you want to do more than that, then I'm going to tip my hat off to you. So, again, I think that's it for me right now, guys. I wanted to try and keep this video pretty short and to the point, but obviously it always turns out to be longer than anticipated at 8+ minutes now. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and I hope some people will at least see the benefit of how efficient and effective it can really be for your main to have a second account, and how it can best be utilized for your main's purposes, right? Outside of if you still want to treat it as a pure second main account or just a farm in the long run. And as I typically always end, with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, sub to the channel, hit that notification bell to get updates on when we have new videos coming out. In the description down below, if you want to check out Infinity Kingdom and download the game, and you also want to support the channel, we have a creator download link for checking that out. That's at the top of the description down below, along with official Infinity Kingdom resources. And then again, if anyone wants to join our official Server 8 Discord, we do weekly town hall meetings, along with doing weekly town hall meetings in the official IK Discord, and we do those every Tuesday, usually. And probably what we're going to start doing now is doing our Server 8 ones at around 13:30 UTC, and then probably our IK Community Town Hall ones at 14 or 14:30 UTC. So be on the lookout for that. We will be posting updates on our S8 Discord. And that's it for me. I'm out. Peace it, fam.